just think, man, we don't want it to be that way, but I think this was the first game at halftime. Some of the defensive guys were frustrated with the offense, and I don't blame them. I think what we decided at halftime on offense, let's get real aggressive. Let's push the ball down the field. And I think we did that sometimes in the first half, and like their corners were making great plays on our receivers, but in the end, our receivers made enough plays to go win the game. But we know games are not won in the first and second quarter; they're won at the end of the game, and even 3 minutes left, we're driving the ball down the field. We're in field goal range. We take a couple penalties, because we're having a hard time with the crowd noise and all that. But our guys don't panic. And I think when you have a quarterback like Charlie, you're not going to panic. And when you have a coaching staff, I thought our coaching staff was out there. They were laughing like, "Hey, let's go. How much fun is this? Like, let's just go find a way to win the game, even in overtime." And so, I've never been to three overtime. I've never been to overtime until Texas Tech, and then to go three overtimes, and get ready for fourth. I think our guys just appreciate the battle and understand that this is what football's like.
Matt, take us through the field goal right at the end of regulation. It looked like you had Noah out there, then you brought John in. So
Yeah, so Noah usually, John would normally kick that ball out to about the 27-yard line. It was at the 34. So I said on the headset, who should we go with, Mike? Noah. And Mike's like, yeah, Noah's the long field goal kicker because he's finally healthy, And he nailed that one against Texas Tech from about 55, and it just came just short. So, and then he said, wait, he's up in the box. He goes, wait, there's a little bit of wind. He goes, call timeout. And the referee on our side, I called timeout like 3 times. He kept looking at me. I think he thought I was icing my own kicker, and I said, no, please, timeout. And we just said, you know what, there's a little bit of wind at our back. Let's go with the guy who got us there. And that's the thing about Mayers, man. He's a gamer. Even the one he missed early, I called a fake field goal, and Skylar Wetzel did a great job. And so the only 2 kicks, he's missed 3 kicks this year. 2 of them have been on fake field goals when we checked out of it, I think. So I probably at some point should stop doing that, right? And so, but he's just a gamer. He went out and punted for us today. There's a kid, the guy's not on scout. He's a walk-on guy. He walked on, which I was a walk-on, so I don't say that in a disrespectful way. I say it like, you talk about a guy. So I want him in my foxhole, and then he made the kick. And then it was like, wow, let's just keep playing. So, but it's a great lesson for me as a coach. Not that I don't trust Noah, completely trust Noah, but sometimes you got to dance with who brought you, right? And Mayers brought us, so we decided to dance with him.
Now, what's it mean for you guys are undefeated? Second week in November, and you host Oklahoma. What does that mean to you?
I'm excited about it because they haven't been easy. Like I met with the TV people yesterday, and I said, I'd love it if they were all 45-7. We were just rolling the balls out and running people off the field, but they've all been battles. And we came into this game without Clay Johnston, without Chris Miller, without a lot of guys, Bravion limited, and other guys. Terrell, they just told me on the radio, Terrell had 19 tackles. Come on. I just love that about our team, that they just keep competing. So, we wanted to be relevant in the Big 12 championship race. We want to go play in the game, obviously. So we wanted to be relevant in the race coming down the stretch. And, we knew that we were going to have to beat some teams that have beaten us up. We beat West Virginia last week, and, they beat us 58-14 last year. We had to come beat TCU, who we haven't been able to beat in 4 years or so. So I'm proud of what it's taken to get there. And it should be a great, opportunity for us next week. They're all hard from here on out, right? Like we have Oklahoma coming, we have Texas coming, then we have to go to Kansas, which will obviously be a challenge going on the road, and they're playing better. So we know they're all going to be challenges. Hopefully we can keep them like this. I'm glad that we're here.
Matt, Charlie, we've seen it with him before in the fourth quarter, overtime, where it just seems like he rises to the moment. Is he as tough a quarterback as you've ever been?
Yes, he's one of the toughest people I've ever been around. And he took a big hit there, and I told Gary to go, and then Charlie got up and wait, and then he kind of scrambled around and hit Fleeks for a big play. We thought we had a first down, and we had a guy downfield, but just his competitiveness, just his ability to hit that play to Platt. We didn't practice that all week. That's like a base play in our offense, right? And the way they were playing us, they were doing some different things. We called it, and he went to the third progression. He's just so advanced. And so I think we get spooked a little bit. We gave up a sack early in the game, so I think we start, as coaches, hey, let's keep him upright. And once we kind of, hope not wear people down, but once the other team, isn't quite as fresh, when we can protect a little bit better, I think we kind of get better and better as the game goes on. But I haven't been around many people just, like Charlie. What play impressed me? I thought Denzel on fourth down, catches the slant. Gladney's a great player. And I'll just say they play really, really physical man. And you have got to get their hands off you. And he ran right through it, caught it, and went and scored. So I thought that was a big-time play versus zero blitz. And then, I just think, we had them on 4th and 10. They threw the touchdown. They called it incomplete. They overturned it, and our kids kept playing. I mean, that's not easy to do. It's really not easy in overtime when you get scored on defense because you have to go right back out and play defense again. And they went out and scored again, but I thought our guys, just their mindset was awesome. And for a team that had red zone issues all day, I thought our offense really clicked in the red zone, obviously, with 2 minutes, with overtime being there.
Matt, what was your message to your team after you guys got the Terrell hit down the gate and you only had 7 for 3 on that? Because that's disappointing.
I just tell them keep playing, obviously we want to score there. Like we had at the Jamaica, we thought maybe we were going to step out and run for a touchdown on the one play. But to me, I don't really have the benefit of being able to kind of get them all together. I just keep saying, keep playing, guys, keep playing. Like, what's next? Just keep playing, keep playing. To me, I want our team just to keep playing. When you start playing the scoreboards, when you start to panic. When you just play, like we're down 9-0, we go down and kick a field goal. Yeah, we're disappointed it's a field goal, but now it's a one-score game. Now we get a 9-6, so now all we need is a field goal, which was a huge play because then we take it down there, Maris kicks that field goal, and, so I just tell them keep playing. Now that being said, obviously I would have loved Rhule to score, and obviously I would have loved if we could have scored on offense, but I think all those things set each other up. We tried to throw a back shoulder ball to Denzel. We don't score on it, but then we come back in the overtimes and we're running, in breaking routes and slants and different things that hopefully take advantage of that. We had opportunities out. We had a flat route to Jamichael that if Charlie and Jamichael, convert on it, the ball's going to be down to the 20-yard line. So when all those things happen, the players naturally, their emotion goes like this. And I just keep saying, what's next, man? Keep playing. And I think we had a staff today, because you heard me complain about our sideline last week. I thought we had a staff and a sideline that was just kept saying, just keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. If we don't beat ourselves, we had some crucial penalties in that game. And crucial turnovers in that game. Once we kind of settled down, I thought we were way, way better.
You obviously want to make it a little bit easier, but does the team kind of take pride in winning games like that?
Please don't take this the wrong way. There's nothing ugly about winning. I've lost a lot, and I'll take this any day of the week. That being said, I never want to minimize the impact of what the defense is doing. We're talking about, now they got some points in overtime, but we're talking about, not going to say historic, but pretty darn good defense to hold a team to 9 points. We kept hearing about Duggan's finger. Duggan can spin it. It's funny, I have so much, he threw that touchdown on 4th down. It was incomplete, and he laid there on the ground. And I literally said to him, I said, stand up, I went out there, and I said, stand up, they're going to replay it. I just like the kid. I think he's a great, I went up to Rager after the game, went to Black. There's a bunch of players on that team that I really respect. He's going to be something else in this league for a while. But we're just a tough team. We're just a tough group of guys. And so, like I said, I really think a lot of other teams would lose one of these games. And you know what? I don't know if we'll win them all, but we'll just keep trying, and we'll keep playing. And, at the end of the day, I just hope, I like a blue-collar team. I hope people feel like, hey, if I spend my money to go get a ticket to a Baylor game, I'm going to get an honest effort, and that's what we are. Yes, so.
Did you learn anything new about your team today?
There's always things you go through. I think I learned something new just as a coach. Like I said, the decision to not let Maris kick the game winner, I would have regretted that if I hadn't done that. And so, thank goodness for Mike Saravo that he corrected me on that. I just think, I think where we have to go is we have to, I think what our team did, Smoke, is I think at halftime they started to fracture a little bit with each other, and kind of defense was yelling at the offense was kind of and then I brought them together. So do you trust in each other or not? Are we going to go do this together or not? And I kind of felt for the offense. So I said, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out the first drive, and we're going to be really, really aggressive. We're going to throw this, and this. And all those plays didn't work. But I think that's kind of what the offensive guys needed was hey, put that on us as coaches. We didn't call a very good half. We'll go call a better half this half. And so I just think, at the end of the game, they all came together, and I think they learned something as a team, just keep playing, man. 9-0 at the half, and we're going to panic. What I said to them on the flip side was we played probably as badly as we could have played in the first half, and we're only down 9-0. Even that squib kick at the end of the half, that was comical. And I don't mean that disrespectful to Slink. That doesn't happen very often. We don't have a lot of plays like that. But we just got to halftime and we regroup. And so I think we have to figure out how to maybe start a little faster, obviously, especially with Oklahoma coming to town. But, we're 9 games in. We're kind of who we are. So I think hopefully our guys just continue to be a team that stands together and keeps fighting. And, at the beginning of the year, I mean, if anyone would have said, hey, you'll probably be 9-0, not a lot of people probably predicted that. So I don't want them to make apologies for that. I don't want them to say, well, it wasn't like that. Let's just hang in there. We want 1-0 this week. Now, are we doing everything as a team? Are we doing everything as a team that we can to play our best football, or our guys make, that's where the maturity and the vets, I think they're coming through saying, hey, let's fix some things and try to be a better team next week. We'll have to be a way better team next week to play Oklahoma.
Matt, how big was that first drive in the second half there? Like you said, teams kind of fractured a little bit. To go down and split points on the board.
Yeah, I think putting points on the board, again, just the fact that it just made it a one-score game. And it just was like, all right. And I think as much as anything, just kind of the way we did it. We threw the ball down the field a couple times. We threw the ball to Fleeks underneath. He made a guy miss. Ran a quarter. Charlie ran the ball a couple times. So I think that just kind of got us going. And there's just some really bad drives. I mean, we had a really hard time with the cadence and snap count today. If we just eliminate some of those snap count issues, we have a way better day. So I thought there was a lot of credit to TCU, and their student section was behind us, was very vocal. And the crowd was very vocal, and it was hard to hear. That's what happens when you go on the road. It's supposed to be hard for the other team to function. I thought it was one of the harder places we've had this year in terms of hearing each other.
Couple more.
You mentioned wanting to start faster, obviously, but is there something to be said on the flip side for being able to go into the locker room, regroup, and come out seemingly almost every week?
Yeah, adversity, adversity, tough times, they reveal character, and I think we have a lot of character on the team. The guys come out at halftime, they regroup, they go out there, and they keep playing. And we're just kind of built that way, too. Like, we're built to be a physical team that tries to wear you down and play our best football in the fourth quarter. Now, I thought the defense wore down a little bit and struggled a little bit in overtime, and that, I think, that was part and parcel of they were on the field too much on offense. Their offense was on the field too much in the first half. I don't think we did a good enough job. Sorry. Yeah, we gave up 2 touchdowns. I think. Yeah, I mean, they had the ball. They still had the ball. I mean, we were 9-0 and ended up scoring, give them 23 points. So just 2 touchdowns, and I'm just saying, I thought early on but we played 38 plays in the first half. I mean, to be good on defense, you have to play about 32, 33. So I thought we're down, like we said, we're down guys. I mean, Chris Miller's watching at home right now. Bravion was limited coming into it. Gabe Hall's out. So I just think if the offense could have extended some drives in the first half, kept the defense a little fresher, maybe we play a little bit better on defense in the fourth quarter.
You guys as a team were satisfied. You guys have a great year. Or do you think they look at it and say, well, we can do a hell of a lot more than we want?
We are not satisfied at all. They did not seem. I mean, you can ask Mac. He was in the locker room. They don't seem real satisfied. I think they're proud of the accomplishment, but they're not satisfied at all. I think they recognize that there's things we can do better, and there's things that within our control. I mean, you're going to play good teams, but there's things within our control. I mean, if we just tackle the quarterback a couple times, a lot of those plays. I mean, we had 4 sacks where the kid broke out, or a couple times where we had a time where we didn't blitz. We called a blitz and didn't blitz, and Bravion's hitting the quarterback, and someone else is supposed to be coming, and he flips the ball to the back, and so we had some beat ourselves play. The deep play down the middle, we're in one high coverage, and the safety's not in the middle of the field. He got the wrong call, so we had some things that beat ourselves. So I think that's what's cool about our guys. The reason why they find a way to just keep putting wins together is because they are very honest with themselves about, hey, we did not do this, this, and this. Yeah, we won, which is awesome, but we didn't do this, this, and this. And I think they're coming down the stretch now. There's 3 games left. I mean, 3 games. Give us your all. Coaches, players, everyone give their all for the next 3 games. We'll see what happens.
Chuck, and then we're done.
I just wanted to ask you, that day, what was your message to the team in the locker room, and what was that?
Well, I thought they were joyous. I mean, that was a big win for us, especially the way you win. When you get up on a team and you win kind of early in the fourth quarter, it's almost like, all right, we won. But I think when you win like that, that's hard. My message as a team was, number one, that they kept saying what's next. Like I said, to win, to think you won, and to have the call overturned, and I had to literally go find my headset and put it back on. That not a lot of teams would come back from that, and they came back from that, which I'm proud of. And then number 2, I said to them, hey, listen, we obviously have to improve. We have to improve every week, but let's not spend too much time talking about what we're not. You guys don't do this. Oh, you guys don't do that. Oh, you guys equal. Yeah, you're right. Okay, got it. Let's talk about what we are. We're just a tough, gritty bunch of guys, and you know what? We don't need. We're not going to get a lot of accolades. Maybe let's just worry about ourselves and worry about what we're doing. Let's appreciate the contributions of a lot of. Let's talk about Mayers making a field goal. Let's not talk about, hey, is it going to be, who's doing the ESPN game next week? What about the Oklahoma? Let's talk about Mayers. Let's talk about Platt making that great catch. Let's talk about Grayland making that pick. Let's just talk about the good things we did for now. Now we'll come in tomorrow. It's all about the bad things. But for tonight, I said, go have fun tonight. Take the bus ride home. Go have fun tonight. You deserved it. Walk out of here with your head held high, knowing that, hey, we competed today, and we laid it all on the line. But so did TCU. A lot of credit to them. I thought it was a really good college football game.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Hey, thank you guys.